All right, welcome guys. We're back. I'm gonna try my best to put the pride to the side and just stick to like doing me. Why the heck am I bothering with all this drama and stuff? You think about it. I'm out here in California. Out here in California, making money. Weather's beautiful. I'm happy as hell. They might have put this app on the freaking. Yeah, I'm happy as hell. Everything is great. So yeah, Nav, you got the power to Nav. Anybody that mentions anything about the P word, anything like that, you can just remove. You just time them out for like 5 minutes, and if they continue doing it, you just block them. Because I'm gonna start this channel fresh. Because you know what? Uh, Nobody's more important to me than my channel, and I'm not gonna let nobody play no games based off of what people wanted to put out there. We're not doing that because that's just a waste of my time at this point. Even talking, debating. So I appreciate that, Nap. So I'm gonna put the link up. Nap, if you want to jump up, it's up to you. If you want to jump up, we're keeping it straight, facts and conversation on this whole Israel situation, and then we're gonna talk about some of the nasty stuff I said about black folks. So if anybody wants to jump up, y'all can. We're keeping it here. We're not doing none of that nastiness. There's no point for me to even engage in it because it's literally just waste of time at right now, time and money. I'm over here worrying about that. I got these packages to deliver. And I tell y'all, doing this and all the other stuff I'm doing right now, I'm actually happy because I'm actually, making bigger moves in life than I was making prior to this. And when I say moves, I'm talking about I'm trying to be on track to make 40 an hour here. If I can get this order dropped off real fast. I mean, this today is probably gonna be like 20 an hour with this order because of the fact this is my first time doing a flex in a forever. So I know it's gonna be a learning curve because it changes all the time. What, we got 89. You know what's crazy? Um, I woke up this morning feeling blessed with the Rick Ross. Come on, man. This is about to be stupid. Like, this is about to be stupid. Come on. Where are you at? Oh, God. This is about to take me forever. It says 89. Where are you at? Should have sorted these packages out in advance. But stupid. You know what? It's crazy. People take. This is like why nobody messes with us, with people with us, because you take things like this as jokes. You take accusations as jokes. It ain't no way. This is fucking stupid. What are you doing? Where are you at? Probably got the wrong name on it. Oh my god. I want to go crazy. Where are you at? Like, why would it be right now? Like, the first few, one of the first few packages and already fucking right here. These freaking idiot, freaking assholes. They put it as a plastic bag instead of freaking a box. You know, I'm not even gonna say anything about it no more. I'm gonna keep it moving because a lot of like Matt, that's a good point. Um, let's see. Yeah, she was jealous, obviously. But hey, so look, I can't even get on track now. Like I'm like, I just want to talk about. I wanted to talk about how wrong I was. I wanted to talk about how wrong I was about the wrong code in here. What's in? Hey, I'm trying to put your code in. It's not working. They put 5, 6, 7, 8 pound. I'm sorry. What was that? I think. Yeah, I think the door is locked from the inside. I could put it. I could put. You want me to put it in the trees? Or leave it up here. Oh God, this phone is freaking messed up. What's going on, man?
What's up, Brody? I just came on for two reasons. First and foremost, I made a comment earlier, and I was just saying, how I saw Laura's video and I saw how she showed the text message that she apparently sent you. And I just wanted to say, like, I was skeptical when I saw it because it was just weird that there was no date attached to it. And it literally said today, like that today could have been any day. And she never showed a response. You know, she never showed your response if you did respond. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that I just found it kind of fishy. So yeah, just wanted to air that out. And then
No,
also, if
I
you,
appreciate. I'll tell you this real quick. Um,
yo,
She like so I yesterday I did like a live to where I'm like going off, I'm going crazy, like on her, like calling her all kinds of nasty names, talking about how her marriage, and I didn't want to do that, but I did that. So I showed the message, and that was the last time. Like I pretty much quit the show, and she said call me, and then I said I can't, I said I can't, I didn't call her, and then the next day she said so we're beefing or something, or you're really mad at me, so I didn't respond, and then I didn't show up to the podcast. So then she wrote me that long message about the whole like I gotta push away from you, blah blah blah. And she sent me that message about her being 17. She sent that because she was trying to get me to argue with her. Because here's the thing, true story. She's acting like she's my chick. She wanted me to argue with her, and I just left her on red because I didn't care. Like I have no interest arguing with her. Like anybody. Like I no offense to you, but I do that to you. Like if I'm not gonna argue with you, I just don't respond. So that's the reason why
right,
she showed that message to make it seem like I'm guilty. And she wrote me that, and I didn't respond because I had nothing to say. Because she was mad because she felt like I took Sabrina's side over hers. Just like she was mad about Cali Girl, which is why she tried to blow up the Cali Girl situation because she thinks in her head, and a lot of black women for some reason do this. White women do it too to white men, but our women, they'll literally be psychotic to where if they can't have you, they don't want nobody to have you. And that's what she's on right now because there's no, like, I can blow up her marriage right now and I'm not even going to do it. And she couldn't give me that same respect. So I'm just confused. I don't understand it because that text I showed y'all yesterday, so she didn't even need to show it. But that just shows who she is because, you know, she didn't know I already showed the text message on my live yesterday that I did. You were asleep probably, but yeah, I did a live. I was going off and I made it private because I felt like ignorant to post that because I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
yeah, man, a lot of stuff's shining through. Like, you know, if you look at the situation from an outside perspective and like look at it from a biased standpoint, like I gotta be honest, it's not like there hasn't been any hard evidence, and you know, it's just all really hearsay at this point. So yeah, man, it's a
You know,
fucked up situation.
can I
Like
let me I'm gonna be vulnerable with you right now, okay? I'm gonna be vulnerable. I didn't want to really talk about this, but I'm gonna be vulnerable a little bit. Because like I told Cali Girl, and all these people who literally just believe everybody knows that I'm not that guy. They know that I help everybody. Like I'm the guy that if you need a place to stay, you need a couch to sleep on, you need anything in your life, you need $100, $50, whatever, I'm the guy that they call. Like my mom and them call me all day asking for money. So, like Cali Girl and everybody knows that like just because I was communicating with her does not mean that it was anything, more than that. And for them to make it seem like um for a Lord to make it seem like I wanted more, I was doing more than that, that's the reason why I'm frustrated. And I get it from the outside looking in, most men would be trying to groom and trying to like get with her, at a young age and then like, stick with her and hopefully in the future. That wasn't me. Like I got many people that I've helped out, but people are like looking past that, all those people I helped out to like try to make it like and lastly I was saying you can just be real. I'm not gonna boot you because I'm pretty sure right now you're gonna be respectful and you can tell me your views. I'm not gonna be mad. But I know my daughter, she's 17. If she did this, like I wouldn't the reason why I wouldn't be mad right now because she's like for the most part on her own. Her mom put her in a situation to where she's been struggling. Like she's pretty much taking care of her sisters. It's whatever. So I would be mad and tell her don't do it if I didn't know if I thought the guy was trying to like, smash, like the whole like a regular guy. But if the guy was literally like and I felt genuinely helping her. Like right now, my daughter is living with the guy, her mom's boyfriend. He's the boyfriend, he's not blood. And like I trust him with her. And he's like freaking 55 years old, 60 years old. The mom's only 34 years old. But I don't think nothing of it because guess what? He's the father of like three or two of her sisters that my daughter is taking care of and been taken care of. So I know he's not going to be a predator. I know he's not going to be doing nothing nasty with my daughter. Like he takes her where she needs to go. He doesn't think like, oh shoot, she's going to give me something for. It's like no, it's like respect. So I don't. I'm not worried. He protects her. I'm not worried because she's there. She doesn't want to leave. I want her to come to California, but she wants to be in Youngstown because her sisters are there. And that's the situation with me. Like people that need help, need that helping hand, I help them out like in the same way. Like you can crash on my couch, whatever I got is yours if I can afford it. And that's what she's overlooking because she's mad because I took Christina aside over her. And she's acting like a jealous girlfriend. Like she's acting like we're together and she's mad that I like chose somebody over her.
Yeah, I get that, man. I don't know. I hear what you're saying. I don't have anything like, contrary to say, but I'll just say, I think just all the other stuff, that you get involved with and like just we'll just call it shenanigans that go on the channel.
Yeah.
It just doesn't help your case, unfortunately. When you get in a situation like this, people, it's like the boy who cried wolf situation. Not that it's not exactly like that because you didn't say something that you went through something like this before and lied about it, but it's similar in a way that like, I don't know. And it kind of stems from like that video you made yesterday about the lies. I ain't saying you lying, but
Yeah.
you just, switched up on a lot of, things you said you were going to do in your life, which like I said yesterday is fine because it's your life. You're entitled to do that. But it's just like the perception from other people is going to be that you're not a man of your word. So they're going to challenge you on this type of stuff. But I stand by what I said, bro. Like I'm leaning more towards your side. Like there's no reason to believe the other side because they haven't shown any proof and like just based off of the way they're acting, like it's not really like benefiting their argument. Like they're acting kind of childish to be honest. Like I gotta be I gotta be real about it. They kind of are like I don't know. I just feel like all this shit could have been resolved with a conversation rather than making videos back and forth. At the same time, I'll be fair and I'll say that I think that there's more to like this whole thing that maybe we don't
Yeah.
like we haven't seen online. But yeah, that's really my opinion on that.
No, I mean and that's a fair opinion. I want you to understand. Like, see, when we're making videos, because I'm guilty of the childishness too. So here's the thing: when I initially made my video, I didn't put her in the video. I said that this dude, like, I literally let him back on my panel. I was good. Then he just went on and started talking mess about me. But my thing is, I never mentioned her name. I just said anybody. That's like you. What is like if you were in that, if you were on Roy's channel, you know the difference, and you know if she's calling herself my brother or her brother. If you see a guy talking talking about your brother and you don't like you don't give him any type of pushback, like you don't say, okay, this is not true about Dennis. I know he's the hardest worker. I know he works hard. Like I'd be on like I just don't show y'all me working anymore because I didn't want y'all to know really that I was doing this work because I didn't want y'all to discourage me. But I've been grinding. I've been literally grinding like 12 hours every day. Again, I'm about to start school. I'm paying at 1,200 so I can do my thing. And I just didn't want y'all to know because I didn't want y'all to like talk me out of doing something I want to do right now. And my YouTube was popping. So my thing is, um, with the whole situation, the only issue I have is that she um, took it to the point of saying that. Oh, shoot, wait a second. She's gonna get in there package real quick. That's package delivery. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I didn't know if this is a house or office. Oh, I'm sorry. Have a good day. Yep.
Did
Oops,
you
that was
legit just walk into somebody's house?
yeah, that was awkward. No, because it's no. You see, his thing on here said no. It said what's the receptionist or doorman name, and I didn't know if this is a house or not. I just walked into his house.
Yeah, I could tell when you walked in. I saw the ceiling and it looked like the fire detectors and smoke detectors that would be in the house. I'm like, what the hell?
Not because it's asking for an access code,
Uh,
and I didn't have an access code because it's not a. Um, yeah, he marked it as an office or when he set it for delivery. That was weird. Yeah, that was awkward. I mean, this place looks like there's stores here too. So I mean, it looked like a actual. I walked into the dude's house, but no. Here's the thing, like like I like this is the thing. I didn't think that it would go to the point of accusing. You know, the problem is when you call the problem with a lot of the reason why you have hate between and let's this is all the blacks. Like me using the blacks as a word was despicable. And I gotta own up to that. This is why I told Ski that, you know, he can come and he can vent and tell me how he feel. Cause I was being nasty. Like, you know, here's the thing, you got two sides of it. You got the side of the white folks to make them happy and the side that makes the black people say, you know what, I get it. So if you think about like any topic that I was talking about, like when we talk about like black crime, it happens because of what white people put us in. They literally said you're free, and then they didn't give us no jobs, like a true way to make money. Then when we figured it out on our own, now income, civil rights, and they have Martin Luther King doing their bidding. And then when he started to wake up and realize that he was doing wrong by pushing us to like bow down to the system. They killed him. They took him out of here. But we had more successful black men than ever in history. We're killing everybody in regards to like work ethic and money making. And the problem is, they got rid of Malcolm X because he was the first one that started to convert people over to like understanding that we don't need for white people. So they got rid of those people that actually were productive, trying to get us to be our own people. And then now we don't have any leaders. Our leaders right now are Jay-Z and freaking rappers, like for the most part, if you think about it. Unless, I mean, would you say, white folks, they got leaders. They got people they would call a leader. Do we have a leader that's like actually truly doing anything to help us? And I don't know how much time you got, but this is what I was going to talk about today. Like, not wrong in like talking about black people without adding context to it, which is what caused you to beef with me because like I was just literally doing it for shock at one point. I wasn't trying to sell out people, but I just felt a certain way. And then I woke up when I realized and watched the video back and saw that, there was some nasty work going on, that I could be more positive to uplift people. But my question to you is, who would you say would be our leaders?
In the music industry or just in general?
Like, period. Would you say we have a leader, like somebody actually trying to help us, like giving us game, like how to be a man, how to do? Because I think Kevin Samuels was a leader before he died
Yeah,
for
I
black people,
agree on that.
but they took him
Um,
out of here.
yeah, man. Shoot, I'd be lying if I even like made up if I came up with a name right now. I'd have to really think about it. But I think that just proves your point that there's not a lot of black leaders. But I won't sit here and say that there's none. There's definitely some. I know that I'm just not as educated as some people when it comes to like public figures. So I know there's people out there doing good things and leading, but I couldn't tell you somebody off the top, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's the point of what I was trying to tell people, that I did a disservice because we don't have a leader, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to put myself in position to be. Not saying I'm trying to be a leader in regards to making money and all. I'm talking about a leader as in communication. Candace Owens is starting to turn her act around to where she's starting to become more of like a positive role model. She was already a role model, but she was sensationalizing like nigga shit, but and sensationalizing whatever the word is, nigga shit, instead of like pushing the positive, which is more than nigga shit. And that's the reason why she was, outcast. But now that she's actually standing up for the black culture, more so the positive, like the music that white folks are trying to take and like call theirs every time. She's actually speaking out. Now people are actually giving her a chance to like, speak. And that's all, I'm trying to do now. So the reason why, like what hurt the most and the reason why I started lashing out with this whole situation is you have a situation that like like the worst thing you can put on a black man is the R word. First they say you're gay, then they say you assaulted them. No, actually, first they try to just tear you down and say you're ugly and you're broke and this and that. And then if that don't work, they say that you're ugly. That don't work. Then they try to say that you're gay. Then if that don't work, then they hit you with the you did something to me that I didn't want to happen. Then if that don't work, the last thing is, they put somebody like her to like take you out for no reason over a disagreement, like to literally like end your life over a disagreement. And that's the life of a black man. So it's like, um, I'm just trying to fight against that because it's like this situation should not have escalated to a point of saying something that could ruin a guy. And then you got people thinking that this chick was 17 at my house. That's how unbelievable she is in regards to what she put out there. That people thought she was 17 at my house, like whatever. So it's like she did that to like just straight up try to destroy me. And that's the thing that we do to each other. And that's the reason why, when I told you before, I don't like dealing with niggas. That's why. This is why. And this is an example, because I would never, like, I can literally ruin her marriage, but I would never do that. I just keep it moving.
I think
I
it's
don't.
important. I hear 100% what you're saying. I think it's important to recognize that, you know, yeah, I know what you're saying when you say niggas. Like, trust me. But I'm saying, like, I don't know if you were implying this, but whites are capable of the same thing. And just as an example, what you kind of alluded to earlier is like white women. Like, if you treat them the wrong way, man, they'll fuck around and say you raped them. As a black man, that is a death sentence.
That's what's happening that right now, though. Think about it. That's what's happening right now. And keep
Yeah,
this in mind.
yeah,
Remember that,
man.
that baseball player, that white baseball player that got accused and he lost everything because the woman lied and said that he did something, and now he's playing in like Mexico, like because nobody was signing him, and he's like was like a top pitcher. He was like making freaking, like, he was supposed to get a contract for like $150 million. He lost it all because of this woman who made up and said that he beat her, which she wanted the type of sex they had, but she ruined that man, and now he's like fighting to try to get back into MLB. But here's the thing, um, she is bashed by everybody. Everybody is at her neck. Nobody's standing up and giving her any type of clout. But me, on the other hand, I got freaking people that's making a mockery of this. That's literally like making her feel good, like she did something. That's what I mean by like this is why, once again, like I told you before, everything in my life is always a nigga that messes it up. Because at least with Brandon, he just came at me with a pinky game, like you're broke. Brandon would never put these type of accusations on me, you know.
Right.
And that's the point. It's us. Like everything in my life that I've lost. So like, just say for some reason somebody went to a point of trying to get my channel demonetized and lost because of this, when it's all like fabrication. Imagine the stuff I'm gonna be saying on Rumble now. Because like I said before, it's us. And people wonder why I be bashing, because all she had to do was just go away. I never dissed her. I never said anything disrespectful to her. Never. So to go from Dennis said nothing other than you were on another man's chat talking about you respect him while that man was bashing your friend, to go from that to freaking you're a predator. I don't feel safe having my kids around you, when literally, like, nobody, I used to do things for kids like events and lock-ins, because in Youngstown you don't have those type of safe events for people, for kids to go to, and that's needed. When you're a teenager, we didn't have safe lock-ins and stuff. Usually it was a beat down or somebody get messed up. But my thing is for her to insinuate, when she knows who I am as a man, and she's known I'm not about that life. That's the reason why it's like, it's hard for me not to talk about it, and it causes me to like lash out, because it's like not to try to play victim, but I just don't believe I deserve this to get to this point.
Yeah,
But I,
and let
I
me.
actually I do deserve it. By the way, you can say I deserve it, 'cause I do deserve it. All the stuff I used to say, I do deserve it. This is
You did
karma.
a lot of shit, but no one deserves to be like wrongfully accused of doing something like to this level. Like, I mean, yeah, for sure, because they said yeah. So no one deserves that. But let me ask you something, bro. To put everything to rest
Anything
and
you want.
to put your own self at ease, would you ever consider bringing Sabrina on here to tell her story
No,
or
no,
tell the
and
story?
no, and the reason why I wouldn't, because first off, that wouldn't add anything to the story. Because me and Sabrina, we stopped talking, and everybody knows because of that. I told you on live, she had an argument with her girl, and I was so frustrated in the car that, like, she was yelling at her, that I said that, you know, like, she didn't then text me back that she got back safe. I knew she got back after the fact. Like, she was going through it, but and that was just unlike her, because she was a whole different person, and I think it was the relationship. She even said to her girl, "This was not me. I'm not this person. Like, he's seen the ugly out of me because of you." So the thing is, she's in the military right now. She's like high, like top dog. Like, she's like going, she's gonna be ranking high immediately, like with what she's going for. I forgot what it is again. But the thing is, she wouldn't even subject herself to this. That's the point, and people don't understand. This is freaking a bunch of loser people. No offense, not to you. I'm saying people that are that thirsty for this drama. When you're talking about her life, like my life, and people think this is a joke. Like I would never play around with anybody that like if you came on here and some chick came on here and accused you of doing something that heinous, like that you were literally doing this, like talking about like just think about this. She said I had the foot on the couch. I mean, she had her foot on my couch. Like that's like for her to like go that far to lie just to get off, like that. I just don't understand because it's like you have to say something that bad just to win an argument to try to get this guy. And remember, she said that if I talked about her, she's gonna expose me. She literally threatened that if I said something about her, and people don't understand, this is all a game to her. She, just her being talked about right now, which sucks. But I can't help myself,
Right.
But she's right now happy because she thinks that she burnt the whole bridge because I didn't give her my channel. I didn't let her do whatever she wanted on my channel, and she thinks that she won because she got a couple new people on the channel. But she's gonna be right back. And you gotta remember this too. If these charges, whatever or allegations were true, why would she be trying to work with me again? Why was she so thirsty, talking all this good stuff about me? Wouldn't she have like stopped rocking with me? Like if I knew a guy was like had his like a 34-year-old guy, 33, whatever I was at the time, he had a 17-year-old chick had her foot on his couch. I would literally never talk to that man ever again in life.
Right. No, that
Like,
makes sense,
would
bro.
you?
That's part of the reason why I believe you, like, more so than I believe them, because I'm at like a I'm at like a 80-20 split right now. 80% believe in you, 20% believe in them. Cause it's just like, you know, you got to give the person the benefit of the doubt, especially when it's like a man. Like I always support men. Like it's too in this world that we live in today. There's too much like supporting women, like empowering them. Like women should be empowered, but like men deserve the same rights. Like you
How
can't
you
leave
doing?
men behind,
Thank you.
and you
Your name
can't
is?
leave them, open to
Thank you.
taking punishment like this that they don't deserve. So,
Take it
until
out your
like
cup. Sorry about that. Yeah, bad sign. Sorry about that. But go ahead. I hear
so
you.
until some hard facts
Thank
came
you.
out, if some hard facts came out and proved otherwise, then that's a different story. But until then, like, you know, there's no reason to believe the other side, man.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
honestly,
and I'll tell.
honestly, I forgot the
Go ahead.
beginning part of I forgot what I was really gonna say because that person on your screen. But you go ahead.
Oh no, you good. You good. No, go ahead. You got it. You got. You see, this is the thing. This is what I was trying to tell Craig. You're being respectful.
You cut out, bro. If you could hear me, there you go. Couldn't hear any of that. I heard last thing we heard you say was you and he gone, man. Anybody got some questions you want me to ask him while I'm
Sorry
here?
about that. Somebody
I'm
called me.
looking at the chat.
But
Nah,
yeah,
it's all good.
see,
Last thing we heard was the Craig thing, though.
okay, what I was saying was okay, so the thing with her right now is that like she like that was her proof pretty much. That was the silver book. That was what she had. That's what she pretty much said that that was the silver bullet. And I showed it before because I knew that's what she was going to refer to. Her telling me that in a text message. And, when once again, context around that is she said that to me. And at that point, I said, F you, literally and forever. Because for you to put that out there like that, like, 2 years ago, you're all because you're mad that I don't want you. Because, like I said, she said the same. She literally tries to, like, black women, when they in a relationship with you, they try to, um, they leave with flame going up. And one thing I did say wrong because I actually forgot her age. She's actually 20 now. So, like, that's one thing I will say that I got wrong. She's actually 20. And, you know, my thing is, I think I even said in that live that she was 20 because she was trying to go to a 18 and up bar because she couldn't get into a 20 and up, 1 and up bar. But my thing is, she couldn't just leave the she couldn't just leave the situation with me and her, which it ain't really no relationship. She couldn't just leave with just leaving. That's the reason why, I'm like, and like I said, it's gonna nothing else gonna come out because there's nothing else to come out because that text message is her texting me. I didn't text her talking about, hey, I'm about to deal with this. No. Like literally, like when I mean, at this point, it's like nothing else I can say. I'm just talking and blabbling about nothing right now. I mean, when it comes down to it, this person's just angry and miserable because like I said, most people, if if there's no proof and you accuse a man of doing this, most people will literally like cancel that person, that woman. They would never like let that woman live with knowing that she tried to like stain, all because the man don't want to deal with her. And like I said, I didn't even have. Actually, let me ask you this, because you know how I be doing all my beef with everybody. Me and you, we beef, but it's mainly because of race. Because I call, I used to blacks and this and that, and this is what this live is about. Me not,
Mhm.
me using that the wrong way, which is why I welcome.
It's like,
You know,
and by the way, it's like 10% of our argument is race. The other 90% is Christina. But we'll move on from that. But yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. But here's the thing with Christina though. I don't
Mm.
condone, I don't condone anything Christina says is her choice. I never said that she had, I can't police her to she's her own person. Like I can't tell her what to do, So that's the reason why I told her that if she can't handle it, then don't be in the kitchen, and she knows that because y'all disagree. But one thing that y'all don't like her about is that she agrees with majority of the stuff that I was saying about, but she wasn't agreeing about. She literally hit me up like, you need to stop talking about, and I had to rip her one like, dude, like, don't be telling me how to communicate, blah blah blah. So she actually had y'all back low key about the whole stop talking about, groups of people. Like that's kind of nasty work. She'd text me like, DJ, you need to, she's like, stop in the live. Like she'll be like, stop in the live. When I be talking about black folks, I be all passionate about, and it's really ninjas, and ain't black folks, it's ninjas. She be hitting me up like, DJ, stop. But y'all don't see that behind the scenes because I don't put that out there. But she literally be rocking with y'all. But most of y'all hate her only because y'all think she agrees with everything. She's like the ultimate yes man.
Yeah, see, like I'm not discounting what you said or calling you a liar, but if that is true, like we don't see that. All we see is her saying to stop the stream when like you're talking about something that we all agree with you on and she doesn't agree with, like something pertaining to women. She'll be like, stop, DJ, just stop, like, talk about something else. Or then she'll like, the biggest thing is deleting the comments, and it just feels like, I understand like people aren't supposed to go to a certain extent, but it's just like she's like, and honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm being real here. It's a little bit of Nab too, but mainly Christina. 80% Christina, 20% Nab. Like just like not allowing people to like, say what they want to say, just because it's kind of like a little rude. It's also some rawness to it. That you got to respect. And it's not like the three rules, and this was like the second reason I even came on here to begin with. You
Yeah.
guys said the new rules were no spamming, no doxing, and no threats. But they've been deleting comments like since I got here. I got here late. Like even on the last stream, you just deleted and started this new one. On that last previous stream, I got there late. But even when I got on there, they were deleting comments and shit, bro. So I don't. And the comments weren't relating to threats, spam, or doxing. So I don't get it. That
This is
type
what I
of
asked
shit.
you to do. Okay, this is what I asked you to do. Can you package Amazon package? Can you, if you can do this, if you can, whenever you see that happens, then just text me.
All right.
Just text me the screenshot. Sure. Amazon delivery.
I got you, but
Amazon delivery. Yeah, you can just do that now. I'll see. For apartment number, it says Kelsey Holler. Perfect. Thank you. Take a quick picture here. Thanks. So, yep. But yeah, if you send me a screenshot, then I'll hold them. I'll hold them like on it, like, dude, like y'all gotta stop removing comments. I already told him, don't do it unless it's something to do. Cause I'm just, so this is the thing, man. Like people don't understand how humble I am compared to like there's two routes to do YouTube. Okay, like the one route I can go really would be the egotistical route, which will get me lit faster if I act like I'm shit, and it would literally get me lit. Like the way I'm living, the way everything's going, me working, doing this delivery, and I'm about to be making, or not about to be, I've been making literally like 180, 200 on average every day because I'm taking my time, not killing myself. Like I can play that lane and like not even like show respect enough to talk to these people who are literally like them, who are literally losers. I don't have to do that, but I do that like showing love, and people they take that for granted. Because if they go to any other channel, nobody's gonna even care about their existence. Like they literally don't exist, and they don't get that. They don't get that. You know, I'm giving them that respect. And it sounds egotistical, but it's 100% absolutely true. And these people don't get that. So now, they're pretty much they're going to be lost trying to find another channel that's going to value their opinion enough to actually platform them, and it ain't going to happen. And that's the
Right.
problem. People take me for granted, and they take my willingness to work with people who are like not even entertaining. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all like Brandon half of the way because he like was trying like, and he was doing it in such a disrespectful way to check me. But if he never was checking me, most people wouldn't care for Brandon. Like he's literally epitome of boring. I'm not trying to
Nah, I'm
like,
gonna be real. I'm gonna be real about it, bro. The first time he came on, which was the tech stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I honestly found that very educational. Like I like that
Me too.
content
Yeah,
because
that. Yep, I saw
yeah,
that. Yep.
so that did draw me to him originally, and I'm sure like whatever the subsequent video, the second video after that, it was probably informational too. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like he knows a lot about a lot of stuff, so he provides some good content. I think the two of you guys together was a good combo. Because sometimes you need like two extremes to balance each other out. Uh,
Yeah,
but
yeah, he
yeah,
was. So I'll tell you this. This is what I mean by boring with me with reference to my channel. He doesn't understand that the way that he gets down with like checking people, telling people to stop talking, and like literally trying to check the way I communicate, telling me what I can say and not to say, and not to go at the chat if they're going at me. Like that doesn't work for my channel because like my numbers were like way higher before I brought him on. Because like when I was doing verticals, I had like 200 people watching. Then when I started doing like him doing more so Brandon being the front runner, and I did Christina a couple times. Christina was still doing some numbers, but it made me the reason why I say my numbers were low because I went away from YouTube because it was literally to the point of not fun no more. Like I was, before I would get excited, I would wake up excited, like, okay, I'm about to, get my money, and then I'm gonna like do some YouTube. But when he was on the channel, he made it so boring for me because he's just so anal about everything. Like you can't have a personality. Like he takes everything to heart. Like he literally makes everything like bad. Like, you can't really joke about anything. Like he's so literal. Like I know you were there for the one joke that, or not joke, but the one debate we were having about like when we're in our 20s, like do we go after like hot chicks or do we go after regular chicks looking, like chicks like you would like married pretty much like like
nah, I wasn't there
people.
for that.
Yeah, this was a debate he was having. He was talking about how like I'm so shallow because I was talking about how I would rather have, back in the day, I'd rather have the hot chick that's literally the worst chick to marry, but she's a good chick to have. I um he got mad because I was talking about like he's like, what do you think Kylie girl gonna think about them? Like Kylie girl's a beautiful girl too. But the difference is you have girls who like live off of looking beautiful. That's all they have to offer men. But you have Kylie girl who's not just beautiful, but she has everything to offer in regards to being a wife. And he was so offended about me saying that freaking, I want I wanted hot chicks when I was, back in my early days of like out here, trying to get all the chicks I could after I got cheated on. Like
Right.
he's offended, like you're so shallow. So my question to you is, back in your day, when you were like 18 or say 2021, were you going for hot chicks or were you going for regular mediocre chicks?
Uh,
Keep in mind, you weren't looking for a relationship. I wasn't. I mean, I got cheated on 2 times, 2 relationships. I was over it. I just wanted to hook up until I met somebody. But that's once I got my life together. Because at the time, I was trying to build a business. So keep
yeah.
that in mind. Like if you're just out here
What's
just hooking up with chicks, you want the hot chick, the hottest chick in the bar, or
I,
you're okay with the fatty? That might be nice.
you said the baddie that might be nice?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, oh man, that's hard. It's hard to answer. I feel like Honestly, bro, I feel like when I was younger, I was just trying to hit whatever, bro. Like, and I wouldn't hit like somebody who's mad, like who's ugly or anything like that. But I mean, as long as they were like a six and above and at least had a fat ass, like probably would smash. But like, I'm not saying my body counts all high or anything, but that's just the mindset I had. But right now,
Yeah.
at this point, I feel like now I'm going for higher quality women at this point. You know what I mean? I feel like my standards actually got raised a little bit, if anything,
Yeah.
as I grew up type shit.
Yeah, I mean mine too, but that's the point though. Like once again, you gotta remember, like I didn't care about the big booty. I just wanted a chick that was like, at first I wanted an overall good chick. You know, I want an overall good chick, a chick that like is sweet, caring, um, respectable. She respects me, loves me. Like I don't have to worry about her cheating on me. That's what I initially was looking for. But then when I got cheated on by chicks that went bad because like you have the college stage. When you go through college and you usually both men and women we go through our slut stage. You have that, and that broke my heart when it happened to me each time. And I wasn't dating at that point. But what people don't understand is like it ain't shallow to say that you were looking for like you went into the bar, you wanted the hottest chick in the bar. I mean, when I went out, I never went with my boys. Like, man, I hit anything that walks. Like you had a standard. You wanted like she had to have. If she was ugly, she had to have a fat ass. That was and she had to pretty much be something to where your dude's like, man, you better get that. You ain't messing with no chick that your dude's like, man, what are you thinking about?
Not at
Like,
all.
you're not. I'm not gonna say a name, but you're not looking for that chick. Talking about some man, like you're not bagging that chick, bragging. You're not even trying to bag that chick. You're keeping it moving. So and Cali girl knows this. We talked about this. Like shallow dudes. We were like immature and we were like, we were ignorant to the light to the game at that time. And it's okay. But people think we're supposed to get it all right away. We're supposed to understand right away. Like I took care of every chick that I had, I took care of it. Like I never would Cali was the first chick that I never had to like think to myself, I gotta take care of her. Like I gotta you know, pay for all the food, pay for all the stuff. Prior to her, like I paid for everything for all the chicks. I mean,
Right.
have you ever had a chick you didn't have to pay for everything for?
I got it right now.
Oh, you got one right now?
Yeah. And I will say this,
Congratulations.
appreciate that. And I will say this real quick, like, about having the baddest bitch. Like, the baddest bitch is cool and all, but like the thing about the baddest bitch, like, it's honestly, bro, like, the more I thought about it, like, I wouldn't say like I want the baddest one, but like, to be honest, like if I'm trying to marry a chick, I don't want the baddest because like the odds are like she's been ran through, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and there's
there you go.
also mad dudes like trying to, in her DM still trying to get with her. It's not even a low self esteem type thing, but it's just like, yeah, it's just how the odds tend to be. Usually, like the women who are, not like tens. The women who are like more like eights or nines type
Yeah,
shit. Those are like usually the better women as wives.
yeah, and that's the point. And like women, see, this is the thing. This is the problem with when I tell people me having a conversation with like rational people and people that be in their feelings. Like some men be in their feelings. Those are the real simps. Like I talk fact and logic. So fact and logic of the situation is, Christina. I mean, not Chris. I said Christina. Um, you know, Cali girl. Christina used to be that way. She used to be the way of delivery. She used to be the way of like I would say something about women on here and she would bash me. Delivery. Want to put it over the fence? Oh, it's for 238. But yeah, she would get mad and she would like cuss me out in the chat because I was talking about women, talking about the women looks because women are prideful about their looks. But I'm like, what about men? We don't get swiped on Tinder and on Bumble and all those apps. Like unless you're a hot dude, you gotta be hot. Like you gotta look like Michael B. Jordan or freaking Morris Chestnut, whatever, to get like that respect. But women, they get mad when you they get mad when you acknowledge that as a fact, and like we should be able to do the same in regards to what we um what we think is hot. And you know what? We know the standard of beauty. You have magazines. magazines at one point before you had the, the movement of everybody's the same. You had mostly hot chicks. Most of the hot chicks were on magazines like Victoria's Secret and stuff. It was like extra special to go on there. Now they let anybody come up on there. Like nobody would say Megan Rapinoe. Like 80%, 90% of men would probably say that's not attractive. It doesn't make her an ugly person. It just means she's not attractive to most men. And that's what people don't understand. That's all we're saying is that like some women just aren't as attractive as other women. But Megan Rapinoe may be a great woman to be with. Now, what you think? Would you date Megan Rapinoe? Do you think she's hot?
Let me look her up. I never even heard her.
She's the
Who is she?
soccer chick.
Oh,
She's the soccer chick that came out like about flag and all that.
oh, okay. Let me see. I see her. Based off the face, hell no. But let me see the body. Hold on. Nah, nah. It's like a dude on me. Hell no.
Yeah, Megan Rapinoe. She's the soccer player that was complaining because about the pay gap. But just like for example, like 5 foot, 300 pound chick, like that one chick off of you ever watch Empire?
I've seen bits
Gabby.
and pieces. I don't follow that show, but I know what it is.
Well, the Gabby chick, beautiful
Yeah,
girl.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but she's overweight, and I just don't find that attractive. And the thing is about her, she's a beautiful like spirit. Like, she might be somebody you want to marry, but I just wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be with her because I know I wouldn't be attracted to her, and there would just be no point. That don't make me a
Right.
bad guy. Just like some
Not at
chicks,
all.
yeah, but chicks want to like come up and talk about how we are sexist because we're judging their looks, and that's what I mean by men who are like literally the epitome of beta that they're conforming to that. Like we can't judge chicks like they judge us because I'm pretty sure in your life you got rejected because you didn't look like a street dude, and some chicks, especially the young hot chicks in our culture, they usually want the thug. They want to have fun, then they get the nice guy. And I'm assuming you're not a thug.
Nah, I ain't no thug. I feel like I haven't had bullshit. I haven't had situations like that. More so, like the reason I get rejected mainly is because they usually got boyfriends. That you could say like that's or they're married. You could say that's a lie,
Yeah.
but you could say they're lying type shit. But I feel like most of them are being honest when they say it. But
Oh yeah, they could,
yeah,
they could be. No, they could be.
uh,
But that's just something that that's something we gotta acknowledge. And then on top of that, a lot of us are like a lot of us are as men, we're not even situated to be with somebody. Like I was not in a position to be with Cali girl, but she's a saint and she's hung in there, and now I'm in my groove. But it's gonna take a lot of time away, like with me working and not giving up. Like I can't get off the schedule because right now I'm in a groove. I'm making literally 200 a day, and this is what I could have did when I first moved here, but I was not in position mentally, spiritually, and I just wasn't there. And when you and a few people were calling me lazy, I'm sorry. You could have said that. You could say that again because I was being lazy. Like I only need 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep, but I had my confidence was so shattered that I was so busy, like my confidence was so shook, was just done that I was allowing myself to sleep more than I needed to and like be the worst of me.
bro, I feel you. And honestly, I don't. I honestly don't
Yeah,
believe you
I'm
could
coming.
tell me I'm lying, but I don't believe I called you lazy. Like that's the thing about me in the channel, bro. I don't care about the job stuff and all that. Like I care to hear what you're doing for sure because it does like it motivates me in my own life whether like you're doing something I don't want to do or you're doing something I want to do.
Yeah.
Um, and my bad, bro. I know to be honest with you, bro. I'm over here smoking a joint. I'm high as shit. I forgot what I was going to say.
No, you good. No, you're gonna talk
Yeah.
about like pretty much what I'm assuming what I was doing, like the motivation you got from what I was doing before I like turned into a straight crybaby, whiny simp talking about niggas and shit, but hoes and tricks. Like, let's keep it a buck. When my content was about what I'm doing right now, when it was about like me out here just getting to the money, like one way or another, like the guy that literally like back against the wall, um, everything was cool. But then when I turned into the guy that's freedom of speech guy and the guy talking raggedy about people who, in reality, he's that guy. Like, who am I to talk about you know um, black folks when I'm the same guy at this point? Like, what
Right.
makes me better than anybody? And I get it, and that's the reason why I wanted to do this live. And I wanted to allow um, Ski to come on because I think that I did him a disservice because I made him out to be a bad guy for just trying to ultimately speak the truth about like my wrong and bashing people because of their shortcomings instead of encouraging that person. But I think when I first started this channel, I was all about that. Like, I had people that I was mentoring on this channel, like the one guy who was upset because I called him a beta because of, like because he didn't like Trump and he was mad, whatever, got into it. But I used to help guys, like, be better, figure it out. But then I turned into a guy that was like condescending. And this is all about holding myself accountable, you know?
Yeah. Yo, I remember what I was gonna say. I was talking about your channel. Like, I didn't call you lazy from my memory. And the main things I worry about in your channel is just the crazy shit you were saying with the race issues. But other than that, it's just like any other comments I've had on things was relating to like possibly maybe not following through on what you said. But I
Yeah.
mean, for the most part, I tried not to bash you. Like, you could probably go back in the video comments on all the videos where you went back on what you said, and I'm pretty sure like I had constructive criticism for you, and like I always left it, what I mean, on a good note. But on the other hand, bruh, Christina's talking about in the chat that I'm not innocent. So, is there anything that like we need to talk about right now? To I don't know. Is there anything like
No, the only thing I'll tell you what she's talking about is you've gotten a lot wrong. You've done some stuff wrong, but I've done wrong also. So one of the things is like it all started really with that whole race conversation when I was talking about how, you have you know, black folks getting shot like no other in
yeah,
this country and nobody cares. And you kind of took it the wrong way, more so in like the fact of the matter is this is literally happening and we weren't trying to you didn't want to address it. Like, you were more so saying like the numbers pretty much that I was giving you, which were all facts, were all true, were all real. You kept associating it to being um a lie. Like, you were associating it to being misinformation. And I was trying to explain to you that this is all facts. So that was like the first really big fallout we had when you were trying to like, pander to the fact that like you do have, no matter what kumbaya story I'm trying to tell you right now, you do have more of us dying in this country, period, than everybody else combined. And like we
bro?
were
Look,
going back and forth about that,
let me just address that real quick, bro. Like, those were not me pandering. That's not me pandering. That's just really my true strong beliefs, bro. But like at the same rate, I will admit, like, I was interpreting those stats incorrectly because of the per capita thing. Like, it does have an effect. But at the same time, I still stand strong and firm in my beliefs that you weren't looking at income and like all the other factors. Like, yes, black people are committing more crimes according to those stats. They are 100% correct. But like, those stats don't detail like why these crimes are being committed. And I know that sounds like a cop out, but it's
No,
a
no,
fair
okay.
response because there's so many reasons why like our communities fucked up.
Yeah,
But
but
I understand. I'm just addressing your point. But yeah,
no, I agree with you on that. Like, it's see, that's another thing I talked to Christina about before I came on here. That like the reason I told her straight up that he was going to come back on the channel because this is up his alley. This is what he was talking about, and I did him a disservice by bashing him for making this point that you have a lot of factors. And I hate that I'm the guy that's about to talk about it because I'm going to do it as a disservice because really this is his fight. But when it comes down to it, you have with us black folks, okay? Like, if you think about it, like America, we just got our freedom. So it's like just got our freedom. We only been free truly for like 15 years, okay? We got a situation that where the heck am I going? You got a situation where um, You know,
You talk about
and what
black people?
yeah, black people like I'm talking about truly free. Like I'm talking about like your life is on your in your own hands. Like you can't blame slavery. You can't blame anything. It's only been about 10 years that we had fully like the same level of life as everybody else. So all I was saying with that is to say that um, when white people when they try to say we should have it together, like when I come on here, immediately say we should have it together. Like it's our fault. We're bad. Being dismissive and not really thinking of the big picture of why you have people that don't know any better. Because if you think about it, like we still have a lot of people, such as myself, that have no financial literacy skills. We don't know how to balance a checkbook. We don't know how to, get a loan. We don't know how to get a car. Like the right way. We don't know how to do half these things. We don't even know what a lease payment is. But you have a situation that crap. I gotta go all the way across the street. But you have a situation that, um, you know, if okay. So I was talking to Christina about this too. She wasn't aware of this. So like when you go to a bank and try to get a loan in 2024 is a little bit better, but like just say 5 years ago, when you try to go get a loan, they'll make a black person go through all these hoops and hurdles that would scare them away and just tell them, you know what, I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna just go rent, keep renting. And it scares you from home ownership, which is something that we were doing more than any other race before, the whole destruction of Black Wall Street and gentrification and all this stuff that the systems were put in place before the 50s. We were buying more homes per capita than every other group of people. And we had, at one point, we were building black banks that were giving black businesses a chance. We had all these systems that were built to ultimately put black people in the same position as every other race, like Jewish folks. But when they started destroying them by starting with the whole welfare being put in place to separate the family, and they started like literally killing anybody that was pushing all these positive metrics. Everything turned for the worse. Our women had self-respect for themselves at one point, to where our women, would never like do the things they're doing on music videos, and they wasn't submissive to the worst men. But now, it's like a comfort, all because of the fact, um, we failed because we allowed, the government, which is controlled by the white man, to like interrupt our progress. This is freaking stupid. I don't know how the heck to even get to this. This map is so stupid. I don't know how to get to the freaking um oh, I see it. But yeah, that's all I was trying to say. And that's what he came on my channel talking about. That like the white man pretty much is the cause of a lot of the destruction going on in our community. And I'm so fast to beat up on the black man, like the ninjas, who just don't know any better. Like all ninjas are white trash. What they used to be back in the day. Like all the mannerisms, like the sagging was what white trash people used to do. The freaking, calling each other like derogatory names is what white trash people used to do. Like this is all stuff that we didn't do back in the day. So you have a situation that I need to um, I need to talk about this stuff instead of only talking about the negative stuff. And I think that's where, see what he was trying to get me to understand. Because and you do know that what it's like, right? Like all nigga behavior is white trash behavior. Like what the whites used to do back in the day.
You said all ninjas behavior is white
Yeah, pretty
trash
much.
people?
Yeah, like all that behavior that they engage in was at one point what the South white folks used to do. Like,
Yeah, I believe it.
like
And in some form or fashion, hell yeah, like ride up in cliques and you know shoot up people, and I'm sure
yep,
they used to like have some form of gangs and stuff like that. Yeah,
KKK pretty much. Remember, KKK was popping. They had different branches of the KKK.
right.
That's all the Crips is.
Go through the
All the
town
Crips is,
square and
yeah. Because all the Crips and Bloods and all that is like a form of KKK, except it meant something at the first, but then it got corrupted. But like with the whites, because remember, slavery was something that was respected back in the day. Like people respected slavery. So those people who were rounding up blacks, they weren't they weren't thinking that they were doing anything wrong. They thought they were like doing the right thing, like rounding up the black folks. Just like the Bloods and Crips, they think they're doing the right thing by protecting black people, or not protecting, but protecting their community or their small group of people. Now, that's, I mean, it started with protecting community and it turned into like enterprise that once again the government played a part in, because the government, true, we know that they put the drugs, the initial like boom in drugs came from the government putting that and giving that away for the most part for free. And then once they got the people hooked, now they're charging. Now they're making money to fight another war, but they already now just destroyed a whole group of people that can't get off of crack. It's hard to get off of crack, but you destroy these people, and then you infiltrated these gangs and you made them about making money instead of protecting people. So now, they're all about the money, and it's just a disaster. And that needs to be talked about. And I, of course, Wordplay might even know more about what I'm talking about right now. Who needs the link? I don't like. That's the reason why I was gonna let Dr. Martin Ski come on, because, like I said before, I started talking about like the opposite of this, and I was being disrespectful in regards to like being fair for both sides of the aisle. Like, I don't know it all. I don't know my history. I admit that. And this is something that Cali Girl tried to get me to be better at, and Christina even told me to be better at. But Christina doesn't even know half of the stuff that I'm talking about right now because she was unaware. Like, I told her a story about when I had my money, initial money from the nightclub. I mean, from my inheritance. I got this money and I tried to cash a check for like, it was like $2,000, but I had 300,000 in my account. So I'm used to going to a bank randomly, and if I try to cash a check and get the money right away, they tell me they got to put a hold on it. But before they get to that point, they're telling me that they got to make sure the check is good, and they make me feel like a piece of crap, like I'm about to rob them or something, like I got a fake check. So that's what happened. I won a bank to cash this check, and they put me through hoops and hurdles. I didn't tell her that I have an account at this bank with 300,000 in it, and you know I just wanted to cash this because I was just trying to be a dick, prove a point. And she wouldn't cash my check. She literally told me I had to have like two forms of like pay stub, and I needed like all this stuff that she wouldn't ask the white person to have. They would have just took the check, took the ID, and they would have cashed the check because it was drawn out from that bank. But instead, what was the bank called again? National City Bank. They're not open anymore. Literally, National City Bank, and that was the reason. I don't know if I told you the story, but my uncle pretty much before I inherited all the money, I didn't know that he had all that money. So the account, he ended up putting like my name as the beneficiary of the account. Okay, I still had to go through hoops and hurdles to get the money and all that. But what happened was he wrote me a check for like $2,000 to go cash it, and so I got money for stuff we needed, because this is when he got put into the rehabilitation center. So I go into the bank to cash this check, National City Bank, and they said no. They said they needed all this proof of this and that, and I didn't have any of that because I had my job. But this was a check run out to my uncle from my uncle. So they want to cash the check. So they tried to call his phone, and he didn't answer because he's in this rehabilitation center, and he had no way of getting in touch with them because. So long story short, he calls the bank and he went off. He's like, "Y'all some pieces." Like, he's like, "Why wouldn't y'all?" He's like, "Why wouldn't y'all cash my nephew's check? I wrote this check out to him." And then they're like, "Well, we didn't know if he stole a check or whatever." He's like, "You know what? Fuck that. I want all my fucking money." And they're like, "What are you talking? What do you mean all your money?" He's like, "I want all my fucking money." He's gonna come down there with a duffel bag, and I want all my money out of your bank right now. And then of course, like, that ain't happened. The manager, ended up the manager ended up calming him down and talking to him. But yeah, they were refusing to cash that check, and that's what happens with us. But if it was somebody else, they would have cashed it in a heartbeat. They wouldn't have cared. And then, of course, they apologized. And at that point, anytime I came in there to cash a check, there was no issue. But that's the situation that keeps, once again, black folks from using banks, which causes, you use a bank, it builds up history. This is stupid. I'm just putting it over the gate at this point. But yeah. Did you ever have an issue? Oh, he's off here now. No, this is actually a true story. True story. Um, and I think I told that story on this live before. about me going into the bank and my uncle them not allowing me to cash this check, and then him flipping out, telling them he wanted all the money out the account, and they had to talk him out of it because. So what it's like, did that ever happen to you? Because forget about my uncle. It happened a couple times without having all that money. It happened out here in L.A. Like I brought a check to the actual bank that it was drawn. Remember when that $500 I got that check because that chick hit the back of the charger that I
Yeah,
had, and she wrote that $500 check, and I was on live with y'all. I think when
yeah,
I was
I
trying to
remember
cash,
that.
yeah, I was trying to cash the check, and she said that I couldn't. She said I had to like to show proof and this and that, and I'm like, I don't need it. Like you can just call the lady, and then the lady she was at work. She couldn't answer the phone. So I ended up going back to the bank the next day and they called her and they cleared it. And she apologized to me because I was messed up. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're a bank for a reason. And if I'm doing something unlawful, you got my ID, you know my address, you can like press charges on me, but you can't like not cash my check because you think I'm a bad person. And that's what happened. Did you ever have that situation happen to you?
I haven't honestly. Usually when I deposit a check, it's just like electronically, so I never even go to the bank and do it, and they always accept it. So I don't know. I've never ran into that experience, but I used to work for a credit union,
Yep.
so and there I know that like I think it's definitely up to them whether they want to take your check or not, because you know there's all types of red flags that they got to look out for. I don't know if you were presenting some red flags. Did you go to her bank to cash it, or did you go to your bank?
No, it was actually her bank.
Oh yeah, that's kind of weird because usually if you go to their bank, it shouldn't really be that big of a deal, I guess. And she wrote the check, like it had your name on it and everything.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, see, the thing with banks, see, the reason why banks get sued because they were racial profiling me. Because, you know, I actually, and you know what sucks? And let me be real with y'all. And it sucks that I had to do this. I actually, I actually put on a I put on dress clothes to go cash this check because I had a feeling this was going to happen. And, it hurts a little bit thinking about that I literally was talking all this crap about people, but I had to conform to, do something as simple as cashing a check. Like whenever y'all see me cashing a check, I'm always with the dress with something dressy on because I don't want them assuming I'm doing something shady. And that's they discriminate. And when I was doing my thing with in Vegas sports betting and I was getting money, Zelle to me. I remember I had 3,000 in my account and I went to go pull it out. The one day I pulled out like 2,000. Then the next day came back and I had more and I pulled out more. This is when I made all that money. And long story short, the lady started asking me like, okay, what are you doing for business? Like, what do you got going on here? Like, and I get you got to ask questions, but then I was asking, some other people, like, did that happen to you? Like, do you ever have? And they're like, no, they don't. It ain't none of their fucking business what you're doing. What you're doing, as long as it ain't nothing fraudulent going on. But if you're getting sales payments, your business. They can't. They're not supposed to ask you nothing. And I didn't know. So my question to you is, am I being the people that say that racism is happening? Would you say that that's something normal that they should ask you, or is that something of them assuming that I'm doing something shady?
Probably assuming you're doing something shady, because I mean, it kind of like it answers the question itself. Because like if they didn't have any suspicions, they would just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like it's policy. You would see it written down somewhere if that was the case. So yeah, and especially because the area you're in, I'm sure LA is like notorious for shit like that.
Yeah.
So
No, this is actually in
you-
Wilmington, so you knew it was like
oh,
how they are
Wilmington,
up there.
okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, probably even worse type shit. Probably about the same level. So. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong though. I mean, it exists, and it's definitely like discrimination. And I mean, and there's not much you could do about it.
So, so I'll say this. You see, if you look at the chat, you see how you can't make these people happy because I'm actually being honest now about the situation, and these people still ain't happy. Now they're fighting me on. Their racism does not exist. You're just making it up. You're lying about it all. You see what I mean? You see why when I took the side of only speaking about like the opposite, like how racism doesn't happen. You see how everybody's like goes off, but then I speak on how it is happening, and now these people are like, it doesn't happen. You see what I mean? You can't make black people happy no matter what. I just spoke on only the bad. I didn't speak on none of the good. Like I mean, I only spoke on bad. Now I'm speaking on both sides, and it's like just can't make these people happy. But you know,
Yeah, I feel you.
like nothing you can
Hey,
do.
bro,
But
but I
I
gotta
put
head out, man. But
yep,
I
appreciate you,
guess
man. Have a good one.
one last discussion we should probably have is regarding the side thing. I'll just call it that. But you know, I gotta be real. Like I'd be lying if I sat here and said like I didn't wholeheartedly believe everything I said. But I, at the same rate, I do apologize for like any uh any like negativity that might have brought on you type shit from other people. You know what I'm
What do you
saying?
mean, bro?
It
Oh yeah,
wasn't.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it wasn't like my intention to like, you know. And at the same time, like I told you, bro, I feel like you talking about it so much kept putting so much light on it. You know what I'm saying? Because no one even saw it until you brought it up. But you know,
No,
neither
I
here nor
appreciate
there.
that.
It was a heated like time, and yeah, like I said, I apologize for any negative shit that might have brought on. But like I said, I'm gonna stand on business. Like I really do believe. You know, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna sit here right now and say like I think you guys got something going on because I don't think so. But like I just the way the actions are, it just seemed like that. You know what I mean? It comes
Oh
off
yeah.
as that. That's all I'm saying.
No, I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm sorry if I attacked you and I went crazy. I want you to understand. And I know you had to go. I'll say this one last thing. I want you to understand this. If you gotta just remember that Christina is like all the other women. If you remember Furby, you have all the women that have been on my channel. Not one of them can ever say that I tried to hit on them, I tried to flirt with them, I tried to be with them. Because I'm just that guy. I'm not trying to be cocky. I take pride in being that guy. I make women feel comfortable because I treat them with respect. Like I don't treat them like I gotta hit. Guys don't. Guys can't be a dick in their hands. You know, they got, get on with everything. A lot of guys you wouldn't even believe, even guys that are in relationships. But the thing is, I'm not that guy. Not one chick can say, and remember, I'm on YouTube. Like, I've been on YouTube for a year and a half, year and 8 months. Don't you think if I was like, even with Christina or anybody, don't you think a chick would come out by now and say that this dude tried to hit on me and tried to get with me? Like, don't believe what he has to say. Now, of course, a troll might come out and do try to play around right now about that. But you gotta remember, you've been on my channel for this whole time. You've never had one accusation come up about me doing something bad and trying to hit on the chick. So you gotta take it there and understand that, dude, I look at everybody as human beings, and I'm in a relationship right now, so I don't, I would never take it to that point of being, you know, trying to be with Christina.
I feel you, man. And like I said in the chat to wordplay, like
That makes
I
sense.
don't think I really honestly don't think you guys are,
So,
that. But I do
I don't know if that's
think
your
she likes
audio.
you,
Oh crap! I can't
whatever.
hear you. Hold on.
Do 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 do.
Sorry about that. My
do.
audio lost. What was the
Now
last thing
you
you
good,
heard?
bro. I was talking, I was saying, like I said the wordplay in the chat, like I wholeheartedly don't think you guys are that, but I still do think that like she likes you a lot. And I'm not trying to like I don't even want to go into a conversation about that. I'm just trying to like explain my truth and what I actually believe. Like, yeah. But I'm good on that
All
conversation if
right.
you good
I'll
on it,
talk
bro.
to you. No, I'm good. Yeah, we just leave it there. Just I'll kind of you got to go. I'll say what I'll say what I said again. But yeah, after you can jump off
Yeah.
whenever, whenever. I appreciate you, though, man.
Yeah, I'll listen then. Yeah, I
Yep, yep,
appreciate you, bro. Easy.
definitely. Catch you later. Right, so,
Yep.
so guys, what I said, yeah, appreciate you. What I said, guys, was that it kind of got cut off on. What I was saying was not one chick. Remember, I had YouTube for shout out to Math. Appreciate you, Math. Um, not one chick. Now you might have a troll that might try to jump up on here and try to act like it because people make the counts now of me and stuff. But not one chick can come on here and say that I tried to hit on them, I tried to get with them, and I've been on this YouTube for a year and a half. Okay, somebody by now would come on and say, "Oh, this dude tried to get my number. This dude tried to be with me. Dude tried to do anything." Y'all gotta understand. I have control. I don't like gotta mess with a chick. You know, I can like just chill, and that's what a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people got to be thirsty, you know, for anything that walks. So it's like that's the only thing that's kind of frustrating with with the situation I'm in. I'm trying to find this situation I'm in that people try to put. Shout out to Matt with the super chat, $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Matt. People try to put me in this bubble like I'm trying to. Well, this apartment, I can't. I'm gonna go to park at. Yeah, this dude about to get his package from there. At the park right here. But yeah, nobody can say that I've done anything to him. I tried to get with him. I tried to be anything more than just me. And that's the reason why, like I said before, I got respect for women, um, you know, for everybody. And it's frustrating when people try to put things on me that just aren't true. Because I'm not saying I'm a perfect saint, but for the most part, I'm a saint. Um, one of y'all can one of y'all time out Tommy Strong for 5 minutes? And if he continues, and just remove him, just block him. He's a low life loser. I don't have time for that. We're not doing the whole we're not doing the Katrina situation again because I'm gonna waste 10 minutes explaining myself and it ain't necessary. Everybody was against what she did to me that day. Everybody knew she was wrong. It was absolute detestable, nasty work that she conducted or she participated in because she was in her feelings. And I don't have no issue with her. She's cool in my book. I don't have no issue with her, but what she did was absolutely wrong because she was um hurt because the chat was going in on her. But yeah, we're we're moving where I want y'all to understand. Like all I want to be is successful. I just want to be successful, and we're gonna make it happen with dedication, grind, and hard work and effort. Oh God. All right, we're out of here. We lost signal for a second. don't know if I would want to live by the beach. I don't know if I want to live on the beach. It smells like urine out here. All right, so yeah, guys. Be next and black. I don't know. Uh, guys, see, I remember I left that last job because I found a better job. Historian was a bridge. Historian was a bridge to move on to something better. It wasn't a bridge to stay forever. Boom. Yeah, we're not doing that. Um, guys, I'm okay where I'm at right now. I know y'all got a lot of suggestions and all that, but my life. And I'm gonna be big on YouTube. And if I get demonetized before I become big on YouTube, I'm going to hopefully by then have another platform that's bigger for me that I'm falling back on. Okay? Can somebody time out Sean for 5 minutes? Give him the good old timeout for 5 minutes. If I time you out for 5 minutes, you should, as a man, like go away at that point. Like are you gonna be that like desperate to be on a guy's channel that you don't really rock with, that he could time you out and say that you're his boy? He's timing you out. Like Sean, you know the answer. You know the answer to the question. You already know, but um, you're just being ignorant at this point. Oh shoot, I think I'm in Venice Beach right now. Oh shoot, I need to go play. I need to go play basketball out here. Let's see if people hooping out here. There ain't nobody hooping out here. Yeah, wordplay. It's been nasty work because certain individuals can't just go away. They gotta be the worst. They gotta be extra. But it's fine. I mean, I'm gonna overcome it, and I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be great. Things are gonna work out because everything is good. So, what's my version of big on YouTube? My version of big on YouTube is gonna be me making, give or take, me doing about 5,000 a month. Is big for me. 5,000 a month is big for me. And then at that point, sky's the limit as long as are entertaining. Oh shoot, they're over there hooping. I might have to go hoop over there. But yeah, sky's the limit after that. I got rid of that cross court because as your lifestyle changes, you you evolve. I can't afford CrossFit right now, so I put it on hold. I'm actually gonna cancel. I only got CrossFit because remember, I got CrossFit because what I was gonna be doing at the time was something that would allow me to not be able to do 24-hour fitness. Remember, 24-hour fitness shut down their hours, so I couldn't use 24-hour fitness no more. So instead of straight up canceling not playing basketball, I figured I'll get CrossFit because it's right at my house, right by my house. But the hours are bad. So now that I'm able to go to 24-hour fitness, I'm gonna go 24-hour fitness. Stephen Strawbridge. How long would it be? It's probably gonna take me about It's probably gonna take me about a year. If I am to make that happen, it's gonna be a year. If I make it happen. If I don't make it happen, don't be looking at me like I hit your car. I ain't hit your car, bro. He's looking at his car like he knew he knew that damage was already there. Then look at the car like. Someone said, he was about to try to put a false claim on me. Come on. I hit his car. Okay, come on now. Where are you at, strawberry asshole package? Like, come on. Oh, Jack Borman. They're going to the same apartment. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Doing in a year, I want to be at $2,000 within this year. $2,000, $2,000 a month within a year. Now, doing YouTube full time, no. Doing YouTube full time is gonna take me way longer than a year. It's gonna probably be like uh, 3 years, and that's if I finally get. That's only if I get to the point of actually doing content and not like wasting my time with like haters, because ultimately my channel is never gonna grow with me engaging with 16, 18th Street. Yeah, my channel is never gonna grow with me engaging with these people. Come on, man. Bro. Listen, Math believes, I believe. Yeah, Math believes, I believe. Trust me. We're gonna do 500 live streaming in like 2 months. PA is one of the biggest states, I think, in the country. Okay, we're not doing English. But it's over the fence. We're not doing this. Not playing this game. Hold on, guys. I gotta put y'all in my pocket so I can put this over the fence. All right. All right, we're good. We're good. You know, I gotta get into my bag. That's a beautiful motorcycle right there. Let's show this motorcycle. That's a beautiful motorcycle right there. Way better than mine. Yeah, we gotta get into our bag here. For we gotta get into our we gotta get into our streaming bag, guys, because next time I'm gonna have a lot more to talk about. Okay, because figuring that the whole entire existence of my channel was me streaming flex rides and lift and all that. I think we're making some magic here happen. Got battery charger just died. Now I gotta try to use this charger. I should have charged both my phones before I left. Forgot to put them on chargers last night. I got like 10 chargers and phone should not be dying. Let's see. All right, so we got going on in the comment. I'm an independent contractor. Yeah, I don't work for, if I worked for the company, if I did like a company, like a Flex, like an Amazon partner, then yeah, you gotta leave your phone. You can't have your phone in the car. I mean, you can't have your phone streaming. You're not allowed to be on your phone. You would get like fired. But at that point, you're an employee. I'm not an employee. I got a multitude of things going on here. Let's see. How well do they pay? Well, this block was 2.5 hours pretty much, and I'm making $84, $89, $89.50 actually to be exact. So it's decent. $89.50. Not too bad. Were you about to pull out? Were you about to pull out? Okay, thanks. All right, see ya. Use one real fast. Parked on the street here. Make sure it's the right number. Pretty sure this is it. Gotta be it, because there's no choice but to be it. Oh no, they don't got numbers on the doors for real. They're really gonna have to put numbers on that part of the doors. Fuck. Oh God. Fucking as soon as I get up here, I freaking. She's not gonna make it past the other lady. Oh God. I got a Karen. Got a Karen. I had to move my car. Karen alert. And this lady is thirsty to not let me. They're gonna not let me back in, you fucking asshole bitch. This is why Karens and out in the wild are disliked. Maybe hit the freaking recycling bin. Like, that's your spot?
This is a one-way. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have a really hard time getting out that way.
No, I'm pulling the parking spot.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. No, bro. Knew she had to wait, but Jesus Christ. Freaking Jesus Christ. Lady did all that. I'm a nice guy. Okay, this guy's a nice guy. I don't. I would never act like I'm gonna disrespect the lady. She just was, even though I don't like using the B word unless I get disrespected. That lady honked at me. I run all the way down the stairs. She sees me trying to pull out. And she's like freaking like making these freaking hand gestures like hurry up. And I'm like, literally trying to get the situation taken care of as fast as possible. Oh, what's going on about who was talking about some little meat? I never talked about little meat. I just said pinky gang. Pinky gang. That's what chicks say to dudes with little meat. That's all I said. I never said it. I never sat on here and talked about somebody's meat. That's kind of suspect. You're talking about somebody. I want somebody's meat. Hope this is the right apartment. Has to be. These apartments have no numbers in it. No, I'm not on there live. They're going to be talking about some local person. I wonder who they're talking about though. This bad boy clean. This bad boy clean. You know, most dudes are bald heads, other than Rage Face. Rage Face is a successful guy, but all the other bald head dudes that aren't cops, usually they want to ride in a car that's nice, but they have to settle. Matt, did the cop hurt you? I'm not talking on Rage Face. Don't put no accusations on me. I'm not talking about no particular person on um, YouTube. I'm just saying bald-headed dudes other than you, they want to drive around in a nice car. So they want to hate on me for renting this car to take care of business, to make my money I need to make. I don't understand it. I'm so confused. I'm flabbergasted. Okay. Yeah, Furby said he got some big meat. I think he's a very respected man out here in these streets. Mav, there ain't nothing wrong with loving cops. I like cops. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about respecting cops. You have to be kidding me. Yeah, I respect the cops. All right, Christina, are you on my StreamYard, like clicking on comments, or is that me? I got my. Thank you for reminding me. Snap your Slim Jim. Yeah. So what y'all want me to talk about? Okay, not trying to sound like that wrestler that says that, but what do y'all want me to? What are we talking about right now without it going into nasty work? Can't open it. Jesus, put it on too tight. I'm not doing too bad. I only got a few more stops left. I started at so I got there late. Okay, so I got there at 3 o'clock or 3:30 or 3:20. I got there. So I didn't get my packages and get moving until 3:40. So it's supposed to be 3 hours. So that means that if I finish this in 50 minutes, that means I'm running on exactly 3 hours. So it'd be 3 hours for $84. Not too bad. I won't complain about that. Not too bad. But we'll see, because I still got these deliveries left to do. And hopefully I can find parking here. My mouth burning. Crap. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm at the park illegally for a couple seconds. Yeah, we're parking illegally right here for a couple seconds because I'm not about to play around and like be. Not paying for parking, and let me just park here. All right, so let's see. How is fitness going? I actually got a sponsorship deal that I'm waiting for the product. When they send that product in like a week or so. Um, appreciate that, TC. Shout out to you, TC. When they send that product to me, I'll be like pushing that product. I'm gonna do a weight loss. I mean, I said weight loss, a weight gain journey, and I'm gonna be pushing the medication or not medication, but the pills they're sending me to see if they work to help me gain weight. So that's what we got going on. I'll have those in like a week. Then we're gonna be moving. Oh, come on now. Oh, Lisa Jan. I got the names mixed up. Matt, if you're gonna be happy, Russia, you got people. You got to be held accountable for slander. Unlike in this country, people can say whatever, they can lie, and they can sue you for them lying. Let's see. It is going to 55. Yeah, 53, 55. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Just, okay, so thanks. Just 2 packages. Thank you. No signature. Might need to check here. All right.
Wait,
You went to the right place at 55.
nope.
Oh, next
This
door.
is 55. That would be that one.
Oh, next door. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. I almost over to the wrong place. This is weird. Like a weird situation. Weird. Weird. Oop, the wrong door. I'm not gonna. I don't know why business is active. Todd, there's more to it, Todd. Don't let people hype themselves up. Because I'm pretty sure, Todd, if you didn't like somebody, you would probably just keep it moving. You wouldn't disrespect that person and like try to get them like to lose in life. Oh, now they're all these stairs. Big- Yeah. Stairs, they got it. The most weird part, like, these old places you have it. It's like a well, going up 5 flights of steps. Travi, advocate since the time Robert Reese kicked you out of the chat. Travi's back. Hey, how you doing?
Thanks so much. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Thanks. What's the first name for the package?
It's not mine.
Oh.
That's the LA Loop, right?
Oh, okay.
That's the next door.
Okay, that's what it did. It mixed up the addresses. Okay. And then your name, first name is
Grant.
Grant. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Happiness and honest guy. Every day I'm something wrong. I appreciate you, but it ain't really that big of a because I'm not in my bag right now because of the fact I'm like a rookie to this again. So it's taking time to get used to doing these deliveries. This high mansion elevator. Yo, this thing's crazy. All right, now we gotta let's see. All right, 45. All right, 45. 3%. No, one minute out of it. Hop back in the car and go. Yeah, this galaxy is killing me right now. The battery about to die. I don't have I should have brought my other charger. Just so we know, a heads up, guys. Uh, just a heads up, guys. We are absolutely streaming. We're allowed to stream. We are independent contractors in the state of California. Yeah, we're good. So I'm going to continue streaming here. You know, I know people think that they know everything, but yeah, we're rocking out. We're almost done, and I'm going to hoop, and I got to go and do some lift for a little bit. Let me see. It says that this is right here. I don't see it though. Maybe I should park here. No, not parking here because I'm going to be stuck. Why would they put North Finished? That's South Finished. Finish. Let's see. My phone battery about to die. I got to figure something out real quick. Come on now. How the heck? I didn't bring my other battery charger. I didn't bring my other battery charger. My phone's on 2%. Let me exit some apps and see if that helps. Turn on battery saver. For myself, and I'm so confused. Good idea, Tommy. We might have to use that if this is the wrong place. I think this might be it. Lena Bogan. Oh no, she has to freaking. See, this is the hardest drop off, and my phone about to die. And she literally has the biggest package. She literally has the biggest package here. This freaking woman would order this freaking package that's going to like the fourth floor. This is insane. This is fucking insane. You gotta be kidding me. Jesus Christ, this freaking lady. Why does it say north? I think I had to drive around the whole, oh, God, all the way around the building. At least it gives me time to charge the phone. I'm on 1%. I think the Galaxy got that glitch that the other one had to where you gotta literally, like, you gotta literally leave it on the charger, then let it die for it to like start really charging. I'm gonna try this fast charger. This charger must be broke. Yeah, I'm gonna use this wireless charger and see if that charges faster. All right, so we gotta go all the way around the block because for some reason the GPS brought me to south instead of north. Oh yeah, you already remember J Media. That was back in the day. I don't have the Flex app on my iPhone, so that's the reason why it won't work. Because if I put it on the iPhone, then I would have to like. Plus, if I gotta call the idiot person, then I would have to see. This got me calling people idiots again. But we're almost done. This phone still ain't charging. This is about to be like some of the worst luck in the world. I have like 5 battery packs at the house, and I would bring the only crappy one I got. The one that never works. I would bring that one. So I might have to use this phone for the GPS. So guys, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna have to go because if I don't go, then I won't be able to use this other phone's about to die, and I know I'm gonna be in the middle of bringing this big heavy box up, and I'm gonna have to exit anyway. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're only gonna go up from here. We're good. Only gonna go up. So with that said, I'll probably be back on tomorrow morning, but you're gonna see another video from me tonight. So with that said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Hit the like button on your way out. Peace.